In this video, I'm going to be going over the best build and guide for Corki. Alright boys, we're taking a look at my Corki loadout, and this should be the build you want to use. So the items that's incorporated in this build is Trinity Force, Infinity Edge, Stasis, Rapid Fire Cannon, Static Shiv, and Phantom Dancer. Now, the power spike in your build is obviously once you get Trinity Force. Trinity Force is such a good item onto Corki because of how many times you use your abilities, and you're going to be getting buffed autos and doing so much DPS, guys. It's actually crazy. Now, the runes you want to be using is Conqueror, Brutal, Spirit Walker, and Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth is such a great freaking rune because it allows you to sustain in the lane phase, especially mid or ADC. And for the spells, you can use, honestly, you can mix things up. I like running Barrier. You could do Heal and Ignite depending on the situation, but I personally run Barrier. So the game we're going to be looking at here, guys, was a ranked game on my Smurf account. It's in the gold tier, and I've just been winning a bunch of games back to back with Corki. So I actually recommend you guys, especially if you're mid lane players, to learn how to play him. He's very easy, very fun, and yeah, so if you want to see more videos just like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right on into it. Alright guys, we are in game taking a look at this match. Now this match was a very good Corki game. I popped off really hard, so hopefully you guys will be able to learn a few things. So mid Corki, pretty good. You could also play it in the ADC lane, but mid's a pretty good spot to play it. I'm against an Ahri, and Corki's actually very good into Ahri. Corki's first skill, the bomb you throw out, actually is really crazy in the lane phase. It does a lot of damage and also has incredibly good range. So you could see me looking for some nice damage onto Ahri there, which I'm able to land. So my job is I want to be able to control the mid lane as much as I can. As you can see, I'm already poking down. But one thing you got to keep in mind is that you actually burn through energy a lot when you are using your grenade. So you kind of don't want to spam it too much. You will be down, and honestly, I wouldn't really use it to clear the wave much. Just use your auto attacks because you want to save up that energy to apply damage. This lane is just pretty simple so far. One nice thing with Corki is you actually can't really get ganked because of your Valkyrie, which is your second skill. You're able to get out of there pretty well. So I'm controlling this lane. You know, it's just going to be a back and forth AFK farm for now, which is okay. You never want to just lose the lane. Don't play too aggressive and die. That's one way to really throw the game and get tilted. Once you get tilted in a game, it's very hard to come back. So you want to just make sure you just play smart and safe always, but learn to know when to play aggressive. So I'm looking for a rotation down onto Tryndamere, or I'm going to start the Scuttle actually. And I end up telling my Alkali to come help with this Scuttle because Ahri did see me make this rotation. So this is where we're going to have a little interesting action right here. So I'm getting the Scuttle half HP. I see Ahri coming in for the move, and I'm like, okay, Ahri missed Charm. I could just bomb rush her. Let's go. So I'm just using everything I got on her. She's eventually going to have to pop flash, which is great, and I still have my barrier. Now, we're against a Tryndamere right here, so it's a 2v2. Now, this is a super easy to win. Akali with a nice ignite right here, and I'm just able to auto attack him down. So first blood, 450 to start, really good. I already could tell this is a dub. And then we have our jungler get this Scuttle, which is really good. I decided to recall in the pit here to have some type of safety, which is always good to have. So I'm going to reset here. Now the first item is Trinity Force. Trinity Force is such a strong item with Corki because of his freaking abilities. His ability set is amazing, man, to especially proc Trinity Force really well. So I see Ahri low here, but she actually plays safe there. If you realize, she backs off, and you know, I just want to clear these minions. You know, this is actually a lot of gold sitting right here. That's a lot of gold. You cannot be missing out on that. So I do see my top lane getting kind of destroyed up there, but you know, I'm just gonna keep farming it in mid. And looks like we're setting a gank maybe down here in Baron lane, but yeah, it looks like they're setting up a gank onto Tryndamere. Tryndamere uses ult, but this is actually interesting. So I realized there's a fight right here, guys, and look at me, boys. I'm using the Scuttle for speed, and just watch how I engage here. I'm going to use my Valkyrie right in. We're going to secure the kill onto Wukong, and I turn this on to Tryndamere. So I use my Gatling gun to shred that armor resistance and magic resistance, and then spam my missiles, which does a bunch of damage. So now I have 3 kills to start off the game with. I'm pretty sure I get Trinity Force on this rotation. Yep, boom. So I'm really strong. And also I get my the care package. The care package spawns at 4 minutes, guys. So keep that in mind when you're playing Corki. So now I'm gonna start rotating into the mid lane, and you know our ADC lane just got destroyed, and it's a shame. But as long as I'm doing good, who cares? That's toxic, but you know what I mean. You gotta be toxic sometimes. So Ari just shoves the lane really quickly. They're not even making a play for Dragon, so it doesn't make sense to shove wave that fast. But I'm just gonna clear this back here, and I have Trinity Force, so I'm gonna look for a gank onto this Kaisa, but I see them starting Dragon. I'm focusing the clone because it's whatever. I'm just getting it off the map. But now I'm waiting for my Gatling gun to be back on, but I go engage onto Wukong here. Boom, instantly delete him. Starting to go onto this Ari. I don't know if I actually get Ari here. Oh yeah, I do. Boom, dude. The Gatling gun shredding that armor and magic resistance is just crazy. Like, it's so strong. And boom, I get a triple kill. I have 6 kills in 5 minutes. Basically GG. If you ever see that, it's just GG, especially with Corki, because Corki is a good late game carry. And we're going to set up for this dragon here and just end up getting this Ocean Dragon. Ocean Dragon is really nice. The Omni Vamp is incredible to have because you could take trades and heal up really quickly. So boom, recalling. I'm setting up for my next item, the Infinity Edge. Infinity Edge is just a great damage and critical strike, which is great for, you know, outputting more DPS with Corki. So I'm coming back to the mid lane, and, you know, basically I'm just chilling. I want to play smart here and not give up. I don't want to get any stupid deaths here. So I see Akali gets ganked by Wukong. It's unfortunate. So I'm trying to figure out if maybe I could secure a kill down here. So I think I'm going for a 1v1 onto this Tryndamere right here. I mean, I'm so fed that I can just do whatever I want. Boom, I'm going in. I'm using my Gatling gun, and I'm just shredding his HP. But Tryndamere's ultimate stops him from dying, which is super annoying, and there's nothing I can do about it. He's going to end up living. My flash is still on cooldown, and I don't think I would have flashed for him anyways, because that's just such overkill, and this Tryndamere is not even that good. So basically I'm super fed, no one else is, but luckily we're able to close the gap. I see Ari making a gank onto my 2 ADC players, which was a great play, but I'm like, that doesn't go well with me, baby. Let's go in. I'm gonna focus Ari. Ari actually misses the charm there. I end up setting vision and kill Kaisa. So I'm basically right here, I'm like, you can't just gank my ADC without getting ganked as well. So boom, slaughtered. Dude, I'm just doing so much work with Corki right now. 8k, almost 9k gold. I'm setting up. I get my Infinity Edge. That's another huge power spike. But at this point, I have so much DPS that it's almost impossible to trade with me. So I end up coming to mid lane here, and I end up setting up a kill onto Wukong because he can't even run away. I mean, I'm so fast. And we end up trying to save our turret right here on 27 HP, and we end up saving it, guys. How did we save this? Please let me know. That was crazy. Now we're going to be sieging onto their mid turret here, and basically I make a call for us to just gank Ari, because Ari should not be able to just stand right there safely, you know? Like, she should die for that. So now we proxy the wave right here behind the turret. Perfect, because I want to set up to take this mid tower, but the problem is that Tryndamere ends up rotating for the mid, so it's like, oh damn. But I mean, I'm like, if he wants to tango, he could tango, you know? But he has his ultimate, so it's just whatever. And then I'm like, I mean, I have barrier, so I ain't gonna die. But I don't know if we end up... Nice. Kali gets the kill. I want to get mid, but I know Ari's gonna be rotating here because Ari died a long time ago, right? So she's eventually gonna come here. So my teammates are kind of overstaying right now, but you know, I don't know if Wukong dies. Wukong doesn't die, but this is actually really cool here. So Akali needs to run for her life, right? So she's gonna continuously run because, you know, she's dying. So with Akali, you can run really well and actually make outplays here with your shroud. So she ends up shrouding right here. Beautiful. I'm telling her to wait for me to come help her. And, you know, I eventually get here. I go in and I'm like, okay, I need to kill the lowest opponent first. Turn onto this Kaisa. So I'm pretty low here, but I end up securing the kill. Stasis. It's a panic stasis, but it's also not a panic stasis. Just in case I didn't crit there or do enough damage to Kaisa, I would have been able to survive Kaisa's S1. So recall, we got to set up for this dragon fight right here. So let's see what happens. Boom. They're in this 2v3, but looks like our jungler finally makes it in. I don't know if, yeah, nice. So she ends up ulting Wukong, but my teammates aren't able to collapse. Nice. Okay, they're able to get the kill on Wukong and onto Braum, and Tryndamere is just going to recall right here. But Infernal is up, so as a team, we just need to do it. And as you can see, I'm right there to help them out here. So I'm pretty sure I tried to delete Ahri over the wall here with my care package. I even go again here. I don't know if I go for the flash. I don't know if I was that greedy. Okay, I wasn't. And then I see Tryndamere and I'm like, oh god, this is not good. Wait, did Tryndamere just flash the opposite way? That's so sad. And then boom, I think I hit him over the wall. Oh my god, I hit him over the wall. I hit Tryndamere literally over the freaking wall. Dude, that guy's upset. So I end up recalling. I'm too low. Tryndamere is alone in this battle right here. And he's super behind, so you can't really do much. And I kind of want to come help my team again because, you know, they're in an interesting fight. So I'm on the move here. I just go right in, doing so much DPS. But Tryndamere, the ultimate, man, he should just die. A lot of people play Tryndamere in this low elo. It's pretty crazy. Boom, look at that Braum damage I did. Oh my god. But obviously they're under tower, so it's not like I could kill him. Not that strong. Ooh, nice arrow by my freaking teammate, and then I just apply so much damage. Look at that freaking Trinity Force proc. The extra damage I do, especially with my missiles, is crazy. Crazy damage. I mean, I'm surprised the enemy team hasn't surrendered yet. We're up 7k gold. I mean, if you guys have watched my other analysis videos, once you get past the 5k mark in a game, I mean, it's pretty hard to win, pretty hard to come back. I mean, it's just going to be a slaughter fest and a waste of your time that you won't get back. So I end up recalling here, and you know, I have my core 3 items. Now the next item I'm going for is Static Shiv, just to get that more damage in. And with Corki, you know, you can just build so much damage. Now I'm going to be getting the red buff here because why not, you know, might as well. Doesn't really harm me in any way. So I don't have my care package, so it's in base right now, but I don't really care. I'm gonna engage onto Kai'Sa because, like, Kai'Sa, you can't be right there. You cannot be right there. Boom. So she's dead, and then I am focusing onto Tryndamere. But Tryndamere, man, that ultimate goes crazy, bro. Boom, he dies, and I think I want to engage again, but I have to be careful of Ahri's charm. I see Ahri misses charm, so I want to make a play, but I end up using my stasis here because, like, I'm not in a safe position, but I end up living there with that Akali damage. Akali damage is no joke in this tier, guys, and even in the higher tiers. She does so much burst damage that it's crazy. So we can't really do Baron even though we got kills because of how low we are. So I'm going to heal up here. I got my Static Shiv, and now my last item, you know, it's the Phantom Dancer. I don't know if I ever finish it here, but I end up, you know, getting my care package, so I get an extra Valkyrie, you know, pop. So that's always good. Now, basically right here, I'm going to look for an engage onto this Akali. Boom, I use my first one. I kill Braum, and I see Kai'Sa in a caught position down here. So I don't know if she actually ends up living here. Yeah, yeah, Akali's chasing her. Simon, you're so dead, man. You are so dead. Wow, the flash for it. The greed, the greed, the greed. Let's go back to me. I end up bush camping Wukong. And I actually think I die right here. Yeah, that was just so much burst damage from Ahri and Wukong that I couldn't really do anything. Obviously, I shouldn't have been that overextended. I was playing way too aggressive and not smart, which ended up, you know, getting me killed. So our teammates end up throwing, I mean, our Ashe technically ends up throwing and killing herself at their blue buff, which is dumb. You know, we see Mountain Dragon alive, but you know, now I'm here and it's like I want to kill this Wukong over the wall. I go over, I try to do some damage. Boom, I see Wukong, kill him, and get a nice easy 400 gold. So, you know, I keep just farming these guys this game, like 16-1. I see this turret at 84 HP. I'm like, I'm just gonna get it. Like, this turret shouldn't be here at this point. And essentially, I just want to shove wave, and I really want to make a Baron play since Wukong's dead. So I don't know if we actually get Baron here, but yeah, I mean, they have Scuttle for it, but it's like, we're at the point where it's like, who really cares, right? Let's just do as much damage to this and secure it. We do end up seeing him with the ward we have right here. We end up seeing them rotating in for the Baron, but it's like, okay, we got to focus Baron first. I end up getting charmed here, but a beautiful Lulu ult on myself ends up healing me, and then I just delete Braum when I spawn back up. And Akali with enough damage to just one-shot Ahri. Wow, that's crazy. So we end up pushing with our Baron buff, and we're getting close to, being ready to secure this game. We end up getting this turret, there's only three of them dead, so it's not like we could just completely end here as much as we wanted to. Looks like, our teammates try to dive this turret, but we get this inhib pretty flawlessly. And I think Akali ends up dying to Tryndamere. Yeah, damn. Tryndamere made plays. But I'm up here and I'm just like, I wanna get this inhib, but then I'm like, okay, Tryndamere, you're way too overextended. Now I actually almost troll here. It's like I feel like this Tryndamere should be dead, so I just like stand right in front of him, AFK, being toxic. And he actually almost killed me, guys. If he killed me there, I would have been extremely tilted. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna recall. This game should have been over by now. I mean, they lost both side inhib towers. So usually it's game when that happens. But like I said, the enemy team, man, they're just stubborn and they don't want to surrender. So we still need to figure out a good way to end up killing them. I do see Wukong right here, so it's like I want to engage. I end up cutting the line here, and I see the Wukong clone, but it's like, okay, I don't want to overextend, so I back up here, and I end up buffing one more wave down here so I could get use of my Baron buff. Boom, I was able to buff one more. I missed, and now I just set up so much damage down here that it's like actually sad. Like, look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god, that damage is not okay. End up going 21 and 6, and we end up ending the game. So thank God, that was a very good Corki game, and I hope you guys learned some more tips on, how you want to be rotating. Let's look at the damage charts, 51k. Yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more Wild Rift content just like this. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.